Today we're going up to Willie Creek and possible crocodile sightings around here.
It's definitely the best pub I've ever been to.
Right, look at the size of it.
Come up to the surface!
Hi and welcome to Coconut Hunters. I'm Emma and behind the camera is Herman. We are currently in Broome. The last time you saw us we were in Sydney and it's been a couple of weeks since then. A lot of things have happened and we're gonna try to explain it all to you right here.
So we made it to Broome on our way here from Sydney. We stayed in Perth for a couple of days.
You and I, I try to walk between the raindrops, ride the waves of every storm. I thought our love was always worth fighting for. I'm standing on an empty rooftop, finding out where to begin. Time to let go, give up, give in.
Where did you come from? We are having lunch in this national park here outside of Perth, and in this park and in this pub is the wild kangaroos walking around. I just look everywhere. It's just impossible to have a conversation with Herman. It's so cool. So over there, there's Mark. He's 22 years old, and they usually live until 16, 17 years old. So he's really, really old, and he usually sleeps in here during the night as well to be protected. But he's the leader of the pack, and right now he's on his way into the bar because he wants something. She thinks he might want some watermelon or something. So. So outside of this pub, by the parking and everything, there's about 30 kangaroos maybe hanging around, and a little while ago another one came from outside, just jumping in. That's the guy who's sitting behind me right now. So it's definitely the best pub I've ever been to.
And since then we've been able to rent a house here in Broome next to our friends, and we've been doing so for about 2 weeks now. And in these 2 weeks we've also been gathering information from around. We trying to do what's right for us and for the world and according to all the rules. So life is very different here to what we expected it to be. We've basically been in quarantine. We're very happy that we're right next to our friend's house and that we can actually hang out with them quite a lot and support each other out here. But we've been trying to fill our times with quarantine friendly stuff. So basically coming up with stuff to do without hanging out with a lot of other people.
Do I look okay?
You look very clever, darling.
So one thing I'm trying to use this quarantine time for is to learn how to do a handstand in the pool. Check this out.
There's nothing left to do now, so I'm playing the game. And so, heartbreaker, I've been working you out. You made loads of mistakes, but none that you talk about. I'm watching every move you make, and I'm on to you. Come on, heartbreaker, give in and surrender to me.
We're renting it pretty cheap from some people that live in Perth, and right there is the driveway to our friends Mark and Maja's place, so we're literally next door. And
talking fast and punching low, making sure that there are no traces of thinking I could have done better. Yeah, I know I was probably crazy, thinking someday you'd change. There's nothing left to do now, so I'm playing the
So that was the front yard, and here you come to the backyard if you walk around here. And over here we don't hang out that much, but here's also the wildlife. So a possum up here in the tree yesterday. We also have a mango tree, and here we have it's lime, and they're actually ripe right now. It's kaffir lime, which is a little bit different from the ordinary lime. You can actually use these leaves to cook with as well. Popular in Asian cooking, and I tried to put some of this lime into a gin and tonic the other day, and that didn't work. It took over completely and tasted like black. Also very good when we've gone fishing and you're all fishy. Rub this on your hands and you will smell lovely afterwards. Alright, so I've cleaned up a little bit at home, and now I'm gonna show you where we are quarantined. Absolutely beautiful house. I've got nice AC, which is really handy because it's super hot here every day. Huge living space, especially if you compare it to what we used to, like living in a van for a very long time. This is so spacious, it's ridiculous, and we're making the most out of it. We have Emma's little creative corner over here. My personal favorite is the stubby holders. Stubby holders is what you put around your drink in the tropics to keep them really nice and cold, like that. And she's made this. Which we now also put up on Facebook here in Broome, and there are some people that actually buy them, so that's really cool. Nice and spacious kitchen where we cook really good stuff, and also nice and big fridge and freezer, which allows us to not having to go to the shops that much. We've actually just gone to the shops like twice since we came here, and now it's like 2 weeks since we went last time. So that's really, really good. And here, full-size bedroom with a king-size bed and AC and blinds to keep it really nice and dark. And a full-size bathroom with shower, no bathtub, but with a pool next door you don't really need to. And we have a washing machine and back door leading out to the backyard where we showed you before. Ta-da! So this is where we're quarantined, not too bad. So one of my spare time things to do here is to go to the local basketball court and play some basketball. The local court is actually a campus which is closed, and I have to jump the fence every time I come here. But it also means I'm totally on my own and just shooting some hoops. It's tough to do though, because it's 35 degrees hot and yeah, very high humidity. So I don't exercise for that long. And there's a little chicken coop here that they have on campus. I think they're looking after it. But I always have a little chat with the chickens. Hi guys. I'll come and give you some fresh stuff in a little while. Just gonna play some basketball first. Yep, it's dead empty like usual. workout done. And now, as promised guys, I'm gonna give you some grass. Alright, see you tomorrow guys. Wicked! We're out. Now we're just gonna figure out where we're gonna go, find a nice reef, and then just hope for the best, I suppose. Oh, Mark's got a fish! Big one! We suspect a shark
or a big catfish.
Yeah, because we just caught a big catfish and there might be a few more. Woohoo! Good fight.
Yeah, very good. Got to be a shark. Got to be a shark. Whoa, off he goes. That's a shark, all right. Woo! Yeah, big one.
Woohoo!
Big shark. Whoa! There he is. Oh, black tip reef shark. Not that big actually. Grumpy enough.
Fun.
Yeah. Oh. All right, all right.
Woo! Oh, not in there. Oh, beautiful.
Isn't it grumpy?
Whoa!
Grumpy. Hello.
Whoa! How you doing, Sharky? No, not in the boat, please. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Hey, you took the... Happy with that? Alright, we found a good spot here at last. We had some mechanical trouble. Mark was able to sort it out with the paper clip. Well, this is my second catch, I think. Beautiful little cod of some kind.
Chinaman cod.
Chinaman cod.
Batfish, batfish. There she comes.
Boom, boom, boom.
Whoa. Oh, big shark. Look at the size of it. Oh, that must have been
That
a
was
bat.
just here, yeah.
Whoa, did you get that on film?
I think so.
Fucking nice. Whoa, look at that. I must have had a batfish and shark come and got him.
Yeah.
Okay, Herms, what do you got?
Oh, here's my third fish of today. A pretty unusual catch, I think. It's called a remora. Alright, here's another catch. This is what you can do. Remember that cod, the red one? This is his cousin. Oh, what's going on, Mark?
Weenie.
Woohoo! Oh, beautiful! Woohoo!
Nice.
That's a good,
Yeah, that's good.
good size. That's a great one. Whoa! Don't know.
What have you got, Herms?
Well, this is the best catch of the day.
Yep. That is the best catch of the day.
So far. It's a coral trout.
That's
and
right.
they're, what did you say, Mark?
One of the best eating fish around.
Yep. Unfortunately, it's a little bit shy of size. I mean, it's big.
Yeah, it's
Biggest thing I've caught today. Apart
3
from sharks.
centimeters short of legal.
3
unfortunately.
centimeters short, yeah.
So we'll have to.
Oh, we'll have to put it back in.
What a beautiful fish.
I'm gonna get you get a good.
Yeah, I'll get a picture for you.
Yeah.
Okay, happy with that? Great.
All right, another day out in the boat with Mark. Today we're going up to Willie Creek and possible crocodile sightings around here. We won't catch as much fish, we don't think, but we'll have a good day out on the boat. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Check out the color of the water. Incredible.
Old Herm's just got a fish.
Come on, bark.
Shark or?
Yeah, fucking big one.
Can you see it?
Yeah, two of them.
Oh, you caught him.
Fucking hell. Woohoo! Woohoo! Sharky, sharky.
Yeah, and there's another one following him. Oh, you had a batfish and the shark hit it. Look, the shark's eating the batfish. And that shark's eating that shark. There's your shark. And that shark's going to attack that shark. Is that your best fish ever?
Yep, this will be the absolute biggest fish ever caught.
All right, Herms, happy?
Yay!
All right, well, now we're going to get him off.
Get him up in the boat?
I'll get him off. No, I'm not putting him on the boat. All right, wait there. Yep. Fingers otherwise.
Shark fishing with Mark Humphrey. Oh, there you go.
Might need to put a new hook on there. Happy?
How about that?
Gotta be a batfish.
Action for Mark this time. Hopefully it's not a blowy.
That's a...
Blackfish?
Oh my God, it's a
Cod.
big cod.
Woo!
Orange spotted rock cod.
Oh, two of them.
Oh, I caught two fish. Actually caught... Oh, I think I caught this little bloke here.
Yeah.
And then on the way up, this bloke grabbed him. And then the shark tried to grab him, but we didn't lose him, so we got lucky.
What do you caught, Mark?
Golden trevally.
Way! Best catch of the day.
The excitement never ends on the boat. I just caught a nice big GT. There he is. And old Herman's having a mighty struggle as I speak.
This one's doing whatever he wants. Come up to the surface!
Good size shark, mate. Very good size. Big boy.
Don't like the surface, does he?
No. He's a big one. Here he comes. Grab him by the tail, Herms.
Oh yeah!
You got him right on the side. Look at that.
God damn!
Oh, that's a good size shark.
Woohoo!
Look at that. What a shark.
Bring him up!
I'm not bringing him up. You bring him up. He can stay right where he is.
Go! So the fishing day is coming to an end. We decided to troll a little bit on the way back home. But it's been pretty successful, I think. Plenty of good catches and some mediocre ones as well. But all in all, really good day.
Let it blow, the sun is gonna rise each and every time, and I've still got Tennessee on my mind.
Today is our last day here in Broome. Tomorrow we fly home to Sweden. It's the end of our trip. It feels really weird. So today we're like packing all of our stuff, cleaning the house that we rented, and also trying to soak up the last of the Australian sun. It hasn't been the easiest thing in the world to get home actually during this pandemic. I can't tell you how many cancelled flights we've had. Actually, the most trouble we've had is the one with the domestic flight here in Australia. We're trying to get from Broome to Perth, and I think we're on our 4th ticket now because the flights aren't going. So we just hope that tomorrow it's gonna go well. We have had a lovely time here in our quarantine in Broome. It would feel really spoiled to have spent it here over about a month and a half. We've been here now. And Maja and Mark has been the greatest hosts that we've ever had. So despite all the regulations, we've had a really good time here.
So tomorrow our trip starts going back to Sweden, and we're gonna cross the world during a pandemic, and we're gonna show you what it's like to fly to 3 different airports and 4 different flights. We have now started our journey towards Sweden. We are at the first airport in Broome, very small airport, about to jump on our first plane down to Perth to catch the international one. Yeah, so far so good. It's very few people that are traveling. Okay, we're on our first flight now, and it's not even half full. Feels pretty good. That was the first leg of our trip. Landed safely in Perth. And what Qantas had done for safety on board was actually to put people on the aisle seat and on the window seat, and no one in the middle.
We have just found our terminal that we're gonna fly from. We had to take an Uber here because they cancelled all the transfer buses between the terminals. It feels like a real ghost town. There is no people anywhere. It's crazy. I think it's frightening. It's kind of scary, this whole thing. It's gonna be really interesting to fly from the other side of the world during this pandemic. We feel pretty alone.
Yeah, so we realized that it was going to be dead, but we didn't realize it was going to be this dead. So now there's no like coffee shops or bars or anything really here. There's a lad over there working here. He said there might be a coffee shop open up here, because we haven't eaten anything since breakfast basically, so we need something to eat. Let's see. I'll go for a look. So there was a bar here or cafe, and it's open until 4 o'clock. Unfortunately it's 5 o'clock, 5:15. So no sandwich for us. I have to check the vending machines. Dinner is served.
We're going here. Here.
They just called out in the speakers now, because there's another flight going before ours to Singapore, that they will check everybody's temperature boarding the plane. and if you refuse, then you're not going on the plane. And apparently the limit was 37.4 degrees. Three seats each.
Good morning. We just came to Qatar, Doha. And what I wanted to say was that on the plane, I sort of forget about the virus and everything is kind of normal, and I'm not that scared actually. I don't think about it that much. But as soon as you get off the plane, you see that everything is different. Nothing is as it used to be.
Yeah, super empty airport again, and
Yeah.
we just got told now, we didn't know, it's Ramadan here in Qatar, and that means you're not allowed to eat and drink anything while it's daylight. So we have 6 hours here. Just gonna wait and not drink and eat, I suppose.
Yep.
Okay, update. So we are on our way to Oslo now on our third flight. Only one more after that. Update, Ramadan wasn't too hardly enforced in the airport, which was good. So we found a cafe that had some food for us, which is cool.
We have just arrived in Oslo, in the airport, and it's pretty dead here, but the tax-free shop is open. Finally, we're gonna spend the next 6 hours in this airport, and we found some Swedish castles. Gott och blandat.
The parts I play for you. Now I'm drinking from the bottle as I do. It's like a long